Getty Images. When false darkness descends before the workday is even done, and you're already having a bad day, the temptation to indulge is understandable. Grab a pint, make it a quart, of ice cream, and pull up the covers. Giving in to temptation may provide short-term joy, or seem like it does. But if you often experience symptoms of depression, healthy whole foods may actually make you feel better all season long. A growing body of research links specific foods and nutrients to improve depression symptoms, so it turns out that what you eat does make a difference, either by helping to boost your mood, or by worsening it. Food can't, and shouldn't, replace depression treatments such as medication or therapy. But focusing on diet and exercise, as well as medication and therapy, can be a very successful mood-boosting strategy, experts say. Here are 6 delicious good mood foods to incorporate into your everyday diet. Catherine Frawley, Corbus sweet potatoes are high in fiber, a good thing for fighting depression, says Marjorie Nolan Cohn, Road, a spokesperson in New York City for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Fiber, and vegetables in general, are both on the list of nutrients and foods linked to a lower risk of depression in a June 2015 American Journal of Clinical Nutrition study that involved nearly 70,000 women. Sweet potatoes may also help satisfy the sweet tooth that cries out for ice cream. Looking for new ways to cook this fall food? Chef Vicky from Recipe Rehab has 3 tasty ways to serve sweet potatoes. Henrik Freak, Corbus whether orange, green, or yellow, squash is a fall favorite for many people, and that's great news for those with depression, since it's good for boosting mood, too, says James Gangwish PhD, co-author of the AJCN study and assistant professor of psychiatry at Columbia University in New York City. Like other vegetables, squash has a low glycemic index (GI) food, which means it affects blood sugar and insulin levels less than high GI foods such as sugary cakes, baked goods, and other refined sugars. Eating high GI foods triggers a hormonal response in your body to lower blood sugar levels, which over time may cause mood changes and other depression symptoms. In his study, Drive, Gangwish found that a diet of low GI foods lowers the risk of depression, while a diet of high GI foods raises the risk. You can find out what foods are low, in between, and high GI with this reference list from the American Diabetes Association. Whether it's spaghetti squash or baked squash chips, the possibilities of cooking with fall squashes are endless. And sticking to less processed ways of eating will keep the GI low and healthier, too. Pavel Gurmatikov, Stocksy apples are a low GI food and a good source of fiber, giving you a double dose of ammunition against depression. A large apple has more than 5 grams (g) of fiber, about a quarter of your daily need. That fiber will help fill you up, warding off the weight gain that can accompany depression. Psychiatrist Michael Trangle, MD, Associate Medical Director of Behavioral Health at Health Partners in Minneapolis, has seen the difference diet can make with depression. One of his patients, who has both depression and anxiety, vowed to eat 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, and soon noticed a difference in her mood. She's less depressed, and a little less anxious, Dr. Trangle says. The health benefits of apples are many, which is good news considering they're also a great on-the-go snack. Pop one in your purse, or take more time to create an apple turkey burger or a healthified apple crisp. Renata Dobranska, Stocksy peanuts are high in resveratrol, a natural anti-inflammatory phytochemical also found in the red grapes used to make wine. Preventing excess inflammation also helps fight depression, say Harvard researchers, who in a May 2015 study found a link between diets that include foods that trigger inflammation, such as sugary drinks, red meat, and margarine, and a higher risk for depression, compared to diets that include more foods that fight inflammation, leafy green and yellow vegetables, and olive oil. The more you control inflammation, the better you can deal with stress. And there's no denying that one's stress level has a significant role in depression, Nolan Cohn says. Besides helping with depression symptoms, peanuts may also help you live longer and lower your heart disease risk. Enjoy those nuts without going overboard, since a cup of peanuts has 828 calories. An ounce, Oz, has a more reasonable calorie tally, about 160. Lumina, Stocksy whether it's oats, quinoa, brown or wild rice, or bulgur, whole grains are a fall favorite that you should add to your shopping list. Why? An overall healthy diet pattern that includes not only fruits, vegetables, and fish, but also whole grains, may reduce the risk of depression by about 16% compared to a diet low in these healthy foods, according to a 2014 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. In his own research, Gangwish also found that whole grains were linked to a lower risk of depression. With each serving, whole grains give you an added boost of fiber that keeps you full and satisfied. When you're eating whole grains, serving size matters. 1 serving of common whole grain foods equals 1 slice of whole grain bread, 1 cup of ready-to-eat whole grain cereal, or a half cup of brown rice or whole wheat pasta. Jovo Ivanovic, Stoxy 1/8 oz glass of milk packs a powerful punch of bone-building calcium, but can milk help ease some depression symptoms, too? Higher consumption of foods with lactose, a sugar found in milk and other dairy products, was linked in his study to a lower risk of depression, Gangwish says. But milk is a good choice only if you aren't lactose intolerant. People who lack the enzyme lactase, which digests lactose, may experience symptoms like bloating, gas, diarrhea, and abdominal cramping after downing dairy. For people who can tolerate milk, non-fat or low-fat versions can help you keep your calories in check. If there's a chill in the air, steam or warm the milk for a cozier drink.